Now let's tell you more about Burhan Wani and his encounter that took place. Now last year on this very day, one of the most sinister terror commanders in Kashmir, Burhan Wani, was gunned down in an encounter with security forces. His death is being used by terror outfits and sympathizers to whip up passions in the valley to again spoil the delicate situation of Kashmir. Security has been beefed up massively in the state. Internet services have been suspended partially. Separatist leaders have been put under house arrest. Burhan Wani's father, though, has appealed for peace in the valley.
8 जुलाई को बुरहान वानी की फर्स्ट एनिवर्सरी है। कल शाम से ही आर्मी की यहाँ मूवमेंट हुई है, बहुत सारे लड़कों की मारपीट हुई है, हरासमेंट हुई है। यहाँ जो हमारी सड़क यहाँ से आती है, जो भी लैंप यहाँ लगे थे इस सड़क पर, उन सबों को तोड़ दिया गया है, अंधेरा किया गया है सबको। तो ये इसलिए कि ये जो कोई लोग यहाँ आएंगे खराज अक़ीदत करने के लिए, मेरे घर आएंगे या उस मकबरे पर जाएंगे, उनको रोकने के लिए सब कुछ किया जा रहा है। चाहता हूँ कि कोई अनटोवर्ड ना हो जाए, खून खराबा ना हो जाए।
All right, I'm joined by today's Shuja Ulaq, who's reporting live from Srinagar. Shuja, please give us more details about the security arrangements that are in place, to avoid any untoward incident on Burhan Wani's death anniversary.
Well, Archana, a lot of security measures have been put in place since yesterday in itself. It seems that the security agencies and the government doesn't want to take any chance. Number one, they have arrested or house arrested the Hurriyat leaders. Leaders like Mir Waiz Umar Farooq, Saeed Ali Shah Gilani continue to remain under house arrest, while as leaders like JKLF chief Yasin Malik have been sent to jail. There are also reports of the fact that close to 24 other lower-ranking Hurriyat leaders have been rounded up. Now, the authorities are also, imposing restrictions on the movement of people at various places. We're getting reports of restrictions in South Kashmir. There are restrictions in some parts of Old City in Srinagar. A lot of deployment of forces can be seen. We were told that close to 21,000 paramilitary men were brought in, from the center just to keep security in place at this point of time. There are also curbs on internet that are being imposed. Mobile internet has been completely shut down. There are also reports of broadband internet at certain places not working properly. So all these measures have been taken by the government, presuming that there would perhaps be some sort of a violence. So far, since morning, we've been getting reports from across the valley that security has been, tightened and an alert is being maintained.
Okay. And Shuja, as we speak about security arrangements that are in place to avoid any untoward incident, we're also getting details of an attack on the Army Patrol Party in Bandipora, and 3 Army soldiers have been injured in this attack. Please give us more details about this terror attack.
Well, this attack took place at around 3, in the morning. What we've been given to understand is that a patrol of the army was moving through that area in Bandipora when gunshots were fired at their vehicles. And it's at that point of time that 3 Jawans have sustained injuries. Officials have said that all of them are, out of danger. They've been treated. And since it was pitch dark, there was a search operation that was launched to find out who the assailants were. The police is saying they're doing that even as we speak. They're investigating and trying to find out who was behind this attack. But like I pointed out, there is a massive alert and vigil that is being maintained. Valley seems to be very tense, but it seems to be, a situation of an uneasy calm that prevails all across Valley today. When Burhan Wani anniversary plans were organized and announced by most separatist parties and other organizations.
All right, thank you so much, Shuja Ulaq. One can only hope that nothing happens today and everything passes off calmly.
Though a large number of terrorists have been neutralized, in a series of anti-terrorist operations, the security forces have not been successful in neutralizing the threat of Pakistan-sponsored terror or the homegrown support to external forces. What's worse, our own politicians seem to be aiding Pakistan's terror plot.
Hurriyat leaders like Mirwais Umar Farooq and Saeed Ali Shah Gilani have been put under house arrest. JKLF chief Yasin Malik has been arrested, and more than 24 other lower-ranking separatist leaders have already been rounded up. So overall, a sense of panic and alert is what we are witnessing on the ground just a day before that Burhan Wani death anniversary. With cameraman Roof Shujaul Haq in Srinagar for India Today.
Meanwhile, the J&K police has bust a sinister plan to recruit children as young as 11 years old to terrorist groups. After the police received multiple complaints about missing children, it launched a probe and found that a full-blown operation was in place to recruit children to terror outfits. Social media was being extensively used to radicalize these children, and there was a plan to either send them to Pakistan-occupied Kashmir for training or induct them directly into ranks of terror groups in the valley. However, the police acted in the nick of time and saved 53 children from being snatched by terrorists.
मोटिवेट किया जाए एक बहुत सोची समझी साजिश के तहत सोशल मीडिया और बाकी तरीकों से इन छोटे बच्चों को गुमराह किया जा रहा है और उनको जो है दहशतगर्दी की तरफ लाया जा रहा है, उनको मोटिवेट किया जा रहा है, उनको इंस्टिगेट किया जा रहा है। उसमें सोशल मीडिया का काफ़ी अहम रोल सामने आया। हमने पेरेंट्स और जो सोसाइटी के जो रिस्पेक्टेबल्स हैं और बहुत सारे जो समझदार किस्म के रिलीजियस लीडर्स हैं, इनकी मदद से पिछले कुछ दिनों में हमने काफ़ी बच्चे वापस लाए।